custom property text code with call capture, custom property QR codes, e-postcard that the seller can share with the family, friends, and business associates. And then I'm going to show you a really off-the-wall, out-of-the-box thing, a Facebook listing page to get up to 40,000 eyeballs. And what if this only took you 10 to 15 minutes to prepare? And what if you're not even the one preparing it? Somebody in the Philippines at $3.50, $4 an hour is doing it for you before you even go to the listing presentation. All you do is show up. Would that be cool? Would anybody want to know how to do that? Do you guys understand the mindset behind this? Like, you literally send them something of value about their home and about who you are and the credibility of you and the expertise and the marketing power you have before you even get there. Not only that, you've actually done something for them that has to do with their home before you even get there. It's crazy. And I'm telling you, I've seen testimonial after testimonial after testimonial how this works. Now, and I was talking to Vicki about this. This is kind of funny. What if you took a neighborhood, just throw this out there. What if you took a neighborhood of 300 people, 300 homes, and none of them were for sale? Let's just assume that none of them of the 300 are for sale. Maybe one or two is, no big deal. And we made up a website for each. You hired somebody, and you made up a website for each one of the homes in that neighborhood, okay? A single property website, multi-flyers, mobile home property website, custom property text code, QR codes, e-postcard, virtual tour, property website, all that stuff you made up for all 300 homes. And you send it to them saying, hey, if you're ever thinking about selling, I just wanted to share with you what I have of value to help you get more exposure in the neighborhood and in the World Wide Web. Check it out. Let me know what you think. If you know of any friends, family, or coworkers that are thinking about buying or selling a home, I would love the opportunity to meet with them. Do you think you might get a deal? Anybody? All right. So check this out. I just wanted to show you all the stuff that you could think about here. So full property website, and I'm going to go into this. Automated marketing, virtual tours, YouTube video creator. So once you activate that, now you wouldn't activate this listing before you go to the listing presentation, obviously, because then it's going to broadcast to a bunch of different other websites. But once you activate it, you could share with them, hey, once you decide to go, if you decide to go with me, I would actually put another virtual tour on YouTube as well, so we'd get some exposure on YouTube. There's a feedback system, so anytime somebody visits the site, which page they visit, it shows me where they go. High-definition pano tours. I love doing panoramic tours of the whole room because it's so hard to get the whole room with just one pick, so I do panoramic tours. Multi-flyer generation. Pick from 1 of 5. Mobile phone website, so people can visit your home, or if they do visit your home on the website when they're standing next to your home, they can actually get a really good view of the pictures and all the details that have to go along with it. There's one-click posting tools. We used to do Craigslist, used to be a big one, Backpage. There's a bunch of other ones that we can talk about later. Texting with call capture. So if someone texts for information about the property and you have a text sign writer out there, you instantly get notified. You can show the seller right when you're sitting there. You could call in or text for information and show the email that comes in and all the stuff that comes along with it, and you would be showing them that you would be the one calling the person if they're texting for information. Syndication feeds. Vicki will be talking more about that. Buyer traffic increased your listings. The property information and link of the property website is fed nightly to the best and most popular classified search sites. Property website, property widgets. So say you have a blog or you have there's all kinds of stuff out there, but say you want to put your properties, all of them, so you have 10 listings or 15 listings, you could put a property widget on a blog so it just shows up as your special listings or featured listings or whatever. A ton of music if you want. There's a Facebook app to it that's really cool, QR code generator, text to voice, and MP4. So if you want to record a little clip of what that picture is all about, it's like a 4-second clip. It's amazing what you can do in a very short period of time. But you can upload different things. You can record it and upload it, or you can just record it right online. It's pretty cool. SEO compatible. Vicki's going to show you at one of the classes how they call it I'm drawing a blank right now. They call it's a property website where it actually gets high rankings on the Google search when you search for properties. I don't know if you know this, but 3-bedroom home is the #1 search criteria when people are looking for homes. Open house open house calendar. If you are doing an open house, you would go in and check this little box saying that you're doing an open house Sunday from 2 to 4, and then anytime somebody visited, it would have an open house tab, and the little guy would walk out on the website saying, hey, did you notice we're having an open house? So it does that automatically for you. Front page banners to show if there's 100% financing, or maybe it's got 100 acres, or maybe it has an indoor basketball court or indoor pool, or something you want to feature that home that somebody might be looking for. Unlimited period, so you could have unlimited number of photos, full color printing. Think about all this stuff, and I'm not going to go into detail of all these, but push pull texting, really, like if you're, I see so many things on the Agent Mastermind website about, well, like, hey, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for this. There's so many things that are in one system that's so cool, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's many sites that have this stuff. Just pick one. Neighborhood websites. You could actually have a neighborhood. If you say you have a bunch of different, what do you call it? Different like plats, like that are being built. You could actually have like you could connect with a builder like this and help him to market his homes with different phases of the construction. Because everybody wants to know, okay, what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step? You could have different videos and different pics and different things on one of these webs. There's so many things you could do with it. It's pretty cool. Here's some lead generation stuff that this system has that I'm not going to go into, but customizable CRM, email drip system, notification control, custom squeeze pages if you want. Some people have asked me about squeeze pages, IDX tracking, hit reporting, online prequals. We log every lead, so it's just so much stuff inside here. So let's get back to the flower pot strategy that I wanted to share with you. In the flower pot strategy, the cool part about this thing is literally it takes anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to put this thing together. If you have the flower pots, it's just a matter of printing the flyers, creating the website, and putting in the address. And I'm going to show you how to get pictures without even leaving your office, without even leaving anything. You can just get it right from the World Wide Web. So I'll show you how to do that too. So I think about it like a funnel. Like, how do we put this stuff into a funnel? Listings, FSBOs, expired listings, results in advance, flip books, Facebook text, drip campaigns. How do we automate all this stuff, and how do we set ourselves apart from the competition? How do we put all this stuff together and then follow up? Gives you a reason to follow up. So the cool part about this is if you have current listings already, this thing is awesome. I've heard so many awesome testimonials about, hey, I was about ready to lose that listing, and this was the thing that pushed me over the edge to stay with me. So if you have a bunch of listings, you have some that's about ready to drop off, you're running out of stuff to call with, you're running out of reasons to call because there's just not enough activity, or you're running out of they just won't lower their price to get it in the market or whatever. It might, it's not about, yes, it's about selling that home because that's what's going to make you money, but it's also about building other relationships. I look at one listing as 25 more relationships minimum because they have friends, family, and coworkers. So if I build a really deep relationship with them and I just have a flat-out honest conversation with them sometimes, and I get to know them on a really deep level, they will refer their friends, family, and coworkers. So maybe when that house is listed and it's listed too high and it's out of the market, they will refer their friends, family, and coworkers who are looking to buy or sell a home. So I'm going to build my business on that. So it's not a bad thing to keep a listing that's overpriced, or even a bad idea to take a listing that's overpriced, because now I'm going to have calls on it that I can now funnel into my funnel to build a relationship, to build a new friend. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So here's what it looks like. Here's just one of the templates that is beautiful, and there's so many to choose from. This one has a little drop-down, photo galleries, area info, and we're going to go deep into this next week. We're going to do one more class on this, maybe 2 or 3 classes, just to go really deep on the system. And for you guys that are wondering, there's the one that I'm particularly showing right now is called Agent Marketing, agentmarketing.com. So if you don't have it, go check it out. I believe there's a free trial. Put a listing in there. It's really super simple. We're going to walk through it. Vicki next week is going to go inside the system and show you how to do some really cool stuff to do with flipbooks. Flipbooks, I think you need to be ready when you meet with an expired listing, when you meet with a for sale by owner, when you meet with a new listing presentation, and she's going to show you how to create that stuff that's literally done for you when you upload the information to the website. So here's the flipbook, and I have no affiliation to Keller Williams. I picked Mike out of there. Mike Price is a good friend of mine that I've talked to quite a few times. He's just a good dude. So this is a flip book. So what if you opened up a book, when we call it a flip book, and you went through, why am I offering this opportunity for free? I believe success breeds success, and we are not our best when helping others to succeed. And when you sell your home, I've gained a fan, and that's what business is all about. So you just go to page 2, page 3, all the way through page 19. Pretty cool. It's just an awesome way to present yourself and have something professional. You can do this on an iPad. You can do this on a laptop, computer, Mac, PC. Doesn't matter. It all works. It's really cool. Here's another version of the flyer. So here's a flyer this is pretty cool. So it has the price, of course. Now, if you don't want to share the price, you just put in 1 and it says call for pricing. Has the website, text for information. So if they text for information, even if they stop by, grab a flyer and they're like, I wonder what this text is. So they text for information, you get notified. And the cool part about you getting notified is you get the phone number that they actually text from. You can't get the information unless you text, right? And you really can't text unless you have a phone. So the cool part is you're going to get the number that, text for information. Now what you're going to find probably is a lot of the neighbors are going to text for information as well. So you could just have a really nice neighborly conversation. What I would personally do is let everybody know in the neighborhood that you're listing the home and give them the link to the single property website and the text code so they could get the information so that she can kind of show off a little bit of what you're doing to help that seller get more exposure for their home. QR code, if you scan the QR code right on this website, you can get information on this home. Of course, the details on the home, and then, of course, your information by here. I put for sale by owner just because didn't want to upset anybody of any company. But if you think about this, if you go into a for sale by owner and you're like, hey, and really, again, what it boils down to is you building a friend, because not everybody is going to list for sale by owner. And not only that, how many for sale by owners end up listing with an agent? I think it's in the high, mid 80% range, right? So why would you not take this, set it up with the seller, and present it to them and give it to them. Give them the single property website. Give them the text code. Show them how to print out the flyers. Build the relationship. And they're going to go, what? They're not going to even be comfortable with you doing it. They're going to go, okay, where do you get something? Well, obviously only one person can buy this home, Mr. Seller. And if you have people calling on the home, what I would expect from you is to let me qualify them first, because one, you don't want unqualified people coming in your home, correct? Because that's dangerous. 2, you don't want to be wasting your time with people that aren't qualified in your home that can't buy your home. 3, only one person can buy your home. So if I could be that person to make sure that they're qualified, protect your interest, and if you decide down the road, you know what, I'm tired of getting bothered with these phone calls. I'm tired of getting bothered at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, at right around dinner time. I'm tired of having to have my house clean every single time, and these people come through and they're not even qualified. They haven't even talked to a banker. That's where I can help you, and we can, if you ever want to put it on the MLS so I can let all my 400, 500, 5,000 agents know that your home is for sale, I'm more than happy to do that for you. And, hey, what if I did bring a buyer to you, Mr. Seller? Would you be interested in paying me a commission of 3%? 4%, whatever you want to do, but start the conversation. Go into it with no expectation of anything except for to give, right? It's amazing what will happen if you build one relationship. That person, remember, is worth 25 relationships, 25 new friends, family, and coworkers. How many people you think they're going to tell, oh, my God, you got to call this guy, this girl? They set me up with a single property website. Man, it's so awesome. It's got all the bells and whistles. I really don't know how to use it. I don't even understand what it all means, but it's just really cool. It's like my home's out on the website, and it's really cool. I got a sign out front. He showed me how to do it, and he's an awesome guy. And he's I'm going to pay him if he brings me a buyer. And shoot, if I decide I can't do this by myself, because think about it. Do you think sellers have emotions? Sellers have emotions. They're not going to how are they going to have the conversation with the buyer when the buyer says, I want to buy this house? Oh, okay. I really don't know what to do, right? Who are they going to call? Maybe it's a transition. You get a nice fee for a transition. You don't do any of the work. You don't show the home. You don't do anything. I don't know. There's so many options. My bottom line is build relationships, because we are a relationship business. We're not a real estate business. We're not a mortgage business. We are a relationship business, okay? Here's the little flyers you can print out. Pictures of the home. Here's Mike. Thank you for taking the time to review the marketing piece. And then so you'd put all this stuff in the flower pot. Here's the thing, man. If you were to walk a neighborhood of 300 people and you had 300 flower pots, man, I can't even imagine the amount of money that you would make buying 300 flower pots, delivering to 300 homes just to say, hey, I'm here to help. I'm here to help you with whatever you might need when it comes to buying or selling your home. Buying a new home, selling your home, whatever it may be. I can't even imagine what that would turn into. In fact, I do know, because I know a lady that did this. She did one for every single one. I can go back in Agent Mastermind and find that post. She literally owns the neighborhood. This strategy is like a recession-proof type idea. Do you have to spend a little money? Is there a little time involved? If you personally do it, yes. Can you hire somebody at $10 an hour to work 2 hours a day to set up nothing but, hey, I want you to set up 10 flower pots for me every single day, or 5 flower pots, and I'm going to go deliver them every single day. The sky's the limit on this thing. Vistaprint, I would have a generic one made up that's just one of your demo sites. So if you like caught off guard and you literally don't have time to create one, I mean, I've created them in my car before. Just a little wireless bubble, load up my laptop, sitting outside the house, snap a couple pictures, put in the address. 3 minutes later, I have a website. I walk inside going, hey, wanted to show you this. It's so cool. You know, I do it for friends. I do it for, you know, my neighbors. If I see a for sale by owner sign, I just go give it to them. They're like, oh, my God, this is so cool. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, man, can I buy you a beer? I'm like, no, I'm good. But, I mean, you just build relationships, right? That's what this is all about. Okay, here's accountability report. So it shows you all kinds of tracking, where they're coming from, the type, the property, visitor model. I just kind of snapped a couple shots here. We'll get into this. Vicky will go into this really deep next week. Auto update. So it kind of tells you what all happened, and it gives you something to give to the seller. Now think about this. Think about calling the seller every week, going, hey, we got 17 hits over the week, 1,700, whatever it may be. Hey, I ran some Facebook ads to it, and I got some more exposure with that as well. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that the house around the corner, it's really similar to yours, a little bit smaller, but it's got a pending offer, and this is how much it was sold for. So maybe we're a little out of the market. I just wanted to let you know that what's going on around you. So there is activity. It's just there's other houses around that are similar that are a little bit less. Just want to let you know. We are getting activity, though. So you'd have backup to give them something of value every single week. That makes the call real easy. So then you go, all right, well, shoot, Scott, that's cool. Any questions on that part? All right, so we want a little more. I want to take this to another level. All right, let's do it. So you've created a website. You've created a text code. Let me just go back to this really quick. Let's go back to what we created. So we created all this stuff. So we created a property website, virtual tour, flip book, multi-flyers. We got flyers. We're walking in with flyers to this new listing. We've never met the people. We've sent them a text message. We've sent them a text code. They can click on the link and see their home on the website. Say, hey, here's something I created for you. I just wanted to show you. Hold on to that text, and I'll show you when I get there what this means. We got flyers. We walk in with text codes, QR codes, e-postcard. We walk in the home with this stuff. They've never met us before. You think the first impression when you text them that text code that they're going to go, holy crap, this is awesome? And do you think that it might get you a chance at getting in the home if there's 2 or 3 people in front of you? What do you think they're going to walk in with? Hey, I just want to meet you guys. Haven't done anything for you yet. Well, man, that's funny. The person that I haven't even met yet like put a bunch of time into this and already has a website set up for me. What have you done? Oh, that I will do that. Oh, okay. You think you're going to get a chance to get in the home even though you have competition in front of you? Absolutely, positively you will. All right, let's go back to the Facebook. I want to show you this. Check this out. So I'm going to actually go to the website for this because I got to show you this. This is so cool. Let's go to Facebook, and I'm going to put in. You guys can check this out. 123 test drive, I believe it is. Here it is. Yep, 123 test drive. So what I did was I made a website for the seller. So Mr. Seller, check this out. So you know, and I'm sure are you on Facebook? 99% of the time people are going to say, oh yeah, it takes up 2 hours of my day, right? My grandkids are on there. My family's on there. I love seeing videos and what everybody's doing. It's so easy to keep in touch. Awesome. So what I've done, Mr. Seller, is I've created a single property. I've created a business page for you that is your home, your address, your pictures of your home that we can share to the world on Facebook. And here's how it's going to work. Here's what I need you to do, Mr. Seller. I need you to go on there. I'm going to make you admin of the page, and I need you to invite your top 25 best friends to the website. And here's what you need to do. You need to private message them, and if you want to have somebody that can do this for you, you just need to give this person admin rights, and they can go in there and do this for you as you. And they just say, hey, I just wanted to let you know my home's for sale. If you know anybody looking for a home in this area, in this neighborhood, here's the link to the website. Here's the text code. Would love for you if you shared this for me. I would really appreciate it. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. So what did you just do? You used the largest social media site on planet Earth 1 billion people. Not only that, you ask them to do something that takes less than a second, right, the sellers, and they want to do this because that's more exposure, and they're thinking, holy crap, 1 billion people are going to see my home that's for sale. Not really, but they're thinking that. And what is it going to hurt? I'm going to sit here at night watching TV and go click, 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 invite, 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 invite. I'm going to send a little private message to 25 people, and man, he even said he had somebody to do it for me. Yeah, I have a marketing specialist that, you know, I realize that my time is more valuable spending it with you, talking with you and getting to know you more than sitting on Facebook trying to, you know, like that's not my thing. So I just have people do it for you. If you want, I can more than happy to do that for you. And it's just an admin. I can't change your passwords. I don't even need to know your passwords to get in there. I don't need any of that stuff. I just go in and I invite your friends. You tell me which friends to invite. Maybe I could have them get on the phone with you and go, how about this one, this one, this one, or get a list of your friends and find out which ones which ones are okay with you to, cool to do that with. You cool with that? Okay, cool. Hey, if they say, no, man, I don't want to do that, say, hey, no problem, no problem. That's okay. I'm going to use this site to run Facebook ads to it. Let me show you what that means. I'm going to put your home in front of thousands and thousands of eyeballs in this area. And if you have a lake home, you could go, I'm going to put this home in front of thousands and thousands of eyeballs in the, for me, it'd be Chicago area or some place that people want to come in the inland lake areas to buy homes because it's just get away from the busy cities. So I'm going to run Facebook ads to people there just to see if I can get some exposure from outside the city. Okay? And I'm going to run Facebook ads to people inside the city that are on Facebook. So the only people that will see this ad are people within a certain zip code or within a geographic area or whatever I want. I can really pick it whatever I want. We'll just kind of test it and see what happens. Okay? Does that sound good with you? So you got a ton of different options having this on Facebook. I just wanted to show you. It's super easy to do. You can upload any photo you want. You can upload the photo of the home. We'll do a class on how to do this, how to actually do it inside PowerPoint. We'll make that class number 3 on how to make these. I just did this in literally a couple minutes. And here's the cool part. It's so easy to do once we show you. What is this? I don't know if you guys know this enough, but do you know where I got this picture from? Where I got this information from? I got it from one of the flyers inside one of the property websites. So once you have the website done, you open up one of the flyers and you literally just Jing. I have this thing called Jing Project where I capture, and I have it up here as part of my thing. So I just capture this right here on the flyer, and I can capture a part of my screen. I just pull up the flyer on the website or on the online, capture it, and I can even write on it if I want to. Put an arrow on there. I can do all kinds of stuff. But once you upload the pictures, you kind of tie it all together and make it fun. Could be yours. All right. So we'll be showing you that. So that if you want to know what that was, that's Jing Project, JINPROJECT.com. Go to jingproject.com. It takes you to TechSmith. And then you just free download, and then you want to download either your Mac or PC. It doesn't matter. Both works great on both. All right, so there's that. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint here and let's finish up. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. Not the beginning. Just kidding. People are like, no, don't do that. All right, and then I'll answer some questions. So the next part is what I just showed you, literally, is not something you should be doing. You can have somebody else do this for you. Now, at first, should you do it? Yeah, don't delay. Do it now. Like if you want to have business in October, November, December, January, February, literally the sky's the limit. There's so much opportunity out there. There's people that don't even know they're going to sell, that they're going to sell next month. They literally haven't even started talking about it yet. And they're going to wake up October 1st and go, hey, honey, let's sell. Or they're going to see their dream home that they've been driving by for 10 years going, if that house ever goes for sale, guess what? I'm buying it. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to sell their house and buy that one. And if you have no chance if they don't know you. Zero chance. So to do this, one place to find a virtual assistant, and I have one myself. I use the second one here, virtualstafffinder.com. You can go to onlinejobs.ph, and I'll tell you the difference. It's a $50 fee. It's $50 per month. You can be done after the first month and just cancel it. But you put in the description of what you want, and a ton of people will come. Literally 75 to 100 people will come flying out of there. like, hey, I want the job, I want the job, I want the job. I'm like, man, it's just too overwhelming for me, and I hate interviewing people. I hate hiring people. I can't do it. So I hooked up with Chris Ducker. I actually went to one of his events. Chris Ducker is a virtual assistant. He wrote a book on virtual assistants, and he owns a Virtual Staff Finder. He actually lives in the Philippines. Virtual Staff Finder, how it works is a $500 one-time fee. I'll just go there and kind of show you. There's zero commission. I have zero affiliation to this. I'm just saying it works for me, and I loved it. And here's what you get. When you push get started, it kind of walks you through it. And so it's a $495 fee. And what they do is they come back with 3 candidates that fit your description of what you want them to do. You get a resume, you get testimonials, you get a recording of their voice, you get a disc profile to see what kind of disc they have. That's really important, so you kind of know what kind of person they are. If they're steady Eddies, if they're, high D's going to rock the boat, they're probably not a good fit for you because that's who you are. They're probably going to be off and running on another adventure of some sort. So they do all the homework for you, and it's pretty cool. You just pick one of the 3. If one of the 3 doesn't work, they go find another 3. Or you can hire someone at home for $10 an hour, 5 to 10 hours a week, and you're like, well, who's going to work for 5 to 10 hours a week? I'm like, well, if you put the ad out there and somebody answers it, that person. That person will work 5 to 10 hours a week. Oh, you'd be surprised how many people would love to work from home, love to be able to have their freedom to work from home and do all this stuff that's on the web. All you got to do is show them how to do it. It's not hard. Single property website. Here's the neighborhood. You can buy a list of you can probably go to with the title company and say, hey, give me all the addresses in that neighborhood, and they probably spit it out to you because they know they're going to get business if you get business. That's kind of how it works. Or they could show you how to do it. There's systems like Bressers, and there's another. We did a class on one a while back that showed how to get every address within a certain zip code or street or whatever. Just do it, So hire somebody to do it for you and have them do it. And then you could just say, hey, watch the training videos on this system on how to do all this stuff. And like your responsibility, your description is to set up 5 of these a day. And I'm going to go deliver them. I'm just going to take them out there and say, hey, I just want to introduce myself. No, hey, no call to action, no expectation. I just want to let you know that there's something better out there. If you decide to sell or know somebody that's selling or would like to buy a home, this is what I do. I love working with people. I love getting to know people. And if you ever want to get to know me, I'd love to get to know you too. Appreciate you. Appreciate you taking time. Here's a nice little gift for you. I just wanted to show I created something for you on your home. It's a single property website. It's not active. No one could ever find it if they even tried. It's not active, but it's only active if you know the link. So go check it out. There's a text code. I actually can send it to your phone if you tell me what your cell phone number is. I'll send it to you to show you. And again, I know you're probably not looking to sell, and that's totally cool. I just want to know that there's an awesome service out there that I provide that I can help people to get exposure for their home. There's another one I can show you about Facebook too if we go down that road that I use also. So appreciate you guys. Let me know if you have any questions or if you know any friends, family, or coworkers that I can help out. I appreciate it. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Call to action, call to action, call to action. Traffic, relationships, relationships. 10,000 watch entity, man. Just get excited about it. I'm telling you. You might go through 10 people, and they're going to go, no, 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 and they slam the door in your face. Number 11, it's like, yeah, man, we were just talking about selling last night. What do you got for us? Well, I already created a website for you. All I got to do is activate it, and we're rocking and rolling to 10 different websites, and I got a flip show, and I got QR code, text codes. I got all kinds of stuff. Let me show you what I got, and I'd love to show you, get to know you guys more importantly to make sure that we're a good fit. If you said, would love to get you to make sure that we're a good fit, that's kind of pushing them away, isn't it? That's kind of going, no one's ever said that to me before. Like they're not trying to sell me anything. Crazy. So here's, I want to end with this. 25 tasks to outsource to a general virtual assistant. Now, I got this from Chris Ducker, and this is the exact list that I put together. And the description I put into Virtual Staff Finder, this one right here, this is the one. And to get a copy of this PowerPoint, just contact the loan professional that's sent you here, and they're more than happy to get you a copy of this and the PowerPoint. But email management, filtering, set up autoresponders, booking appointments with clients, following up with. If my VA called you right now, you'd never know. You would never know. He actually creates these websites for people. It's so crazy. Sends emails to them. It's just awesome. So a couple of my realtor partners, they just call him up, and he just calls them up, and he takes care of them. It's so cool. Receptionist duties, answering occasional calls, calendar management, and you're probably wondering, how in the heck does he call from the Philippines? It's Skype. He calls from Skype, and you'd never know. He was on another one is Ring Central is another way to do it. It's all web-based. It's you can use your cell phone. another one. Calendar management, file management, database building, research on certain topics and blog posts. Say that you wanted to go implement something. You wanted to implement a system. You're like, oh my God, I can't learn. I'm just not a techno. I can't learn the system. You would have them learn the system. I just had him in the Philippines edit a wedding video that I recorded of my nephew. I recorded the video. I'm like, man, for me to edit this video and make it look good, it's just not the best use of my time. So I sent it to him, and he did it for me. Next day I had it. It was done. Uploaded it to YouTube, and like it's just cool stuff like that, right? Hotels and flight booking, transcription, taking down minutes of meetings. So get this. So Spencer Stott, I want to bring this up. Cool dude, man. Good friend of mine. He shared this with me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You really do that? So when he calls his past database, get this. So his virtual assistant is on the phone with him. They're three-way calling. They don't know it. When he has the conversation with his past database, she takes notes, send emails to them for him as him, thanking them for the conversation, and brings up whatever topic that was important to them, because he talks family, recreation, occupation, and goals. He puts something in there. She puts something in there about the conversation. Hey, it was so nice to hear about your kids. They're starting college. That's so awesome. Look forward to talking to you guys in a couple months. Let me know if I can help out in any way, shape, or form. So it's just done. It's like he does the phone call. That's it. She puts him into a CRM. She updates the time that they talk to him. She updates the conversation. She updates everything. Think about what that would look like in your business if you had somebody doing that for you, right? Crazy. Creating basic reports on weekly tasks, deliverability, sales, preparing slideshows, PowerPoint presentations, liaison between you and other team members, recruitment, set up social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. What if my VA runs my Facebook for me, runs my email for me? I never see anything in my inbox except for emails that he knows are for me. Everything else is deleted. So if I get any spam or sales or anything like that, it's gone, unless I get to it first. Set up social media accounts. He manages my Facebook private messages, because what happens, and everybody can answer honestly, if you go to Facebook right now, and some of you are probably on Facebook, what if you go to Facebook and what happens? I always see my daughter's post, my son post, friend, cousin, uncles. Like there's always somebody posting something. I'm like, I can't not look at it because I want to see what's going on, right? It's like a party. I'm like, well, hey, there's my cousin. That's cool. That's so cool. She like went there over the weekend. Awesome. So instead of going to Facebook, only when I want to go there, he sends me private messages. So if you private message me, I'm going to get an email from who it was in the private message, what it said, so I can go, all right, do I want to deal with this now, take care of it now, or do I want to do it later? That's pretty cool. So I don't get caught up in that. They say it takes 20 minutes to, like, if you're preoccupied and something like messes with your time, it takes you 20 minutes to get back to it. So I just don't go to my email, and I don't go to my Facebook. When I do go to my email, there's messages from all over my social media that are in there. It's pretty cool. Manage and update social media accounts, manage your blogs, publish posts on your blog, filter and reply to comments. So I just said, here's what I want my VA to do, and I copied all of this. Participate in discussions, forums, and message boards, more promotion. So that's just a great list, awesome list. If you go to chrisducker.com/25task, you can get that there, and you can read more about Chris. I would highly recommend to read every blog that he posts, every article, every video that he does. He's just a really smart dude. When it comes to farming stuff out and delegating stuff. So, all right. Let's see. Just heard some noise there. I hope it's okay. All right. So, hey, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. Remember to thank your loan officer professional. They really are your accountability partner in your business growth. So build a deep relationship with them. They're the reason that we do all this, and it's just good stuff. So let's see. It is on the mic speakers. Okay, cool. All right. Any questions for anything I covered? I know I covered a lot about the flower pot. I covered a lot about virtual assistants. The reason I did that is so that I don't want you guys doing $10 an hour stuff when you could be doing $100 an hour stuff, like meeting with new clients, listings, buyers, working with people that are actually going to make you and your family more money and, of course, give you more freedom, of course. So first time on the webinar, but I noticed that it says session is being recorded, so I can reply this at a later. Yes, it is being recorded. So you get with your loan professional. They have all the recordings and the links to the PowerPoints. You can download the PowerPoint, share it with your staff. If I'm always traveling, so if anybody, if anybody's looking for a speaker to come in, just shoot me an email or shoot me a text or shoot me a Facebook message. If you guys are looking for somebody to come in do any one of these numbers, I've been doing this for 3 years now, so more than happy to talk to you about that. And Sean, I appreciate you being here. And so that's it. So appreciate you guys. Honored to be a part of your lives. If you're joining us for the first time, we have a very large 15,000 and growing Facebook group. It's private. Only real estate agents get let in. Facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. And that's it. So, man, I would love to hear the success stories and of who takes this or has done this or has used this. I would love to hear the success stories so I can share them with other people, because I know sometimes it just takes one person to go, oh my God, it worked for him and it'll work for me, or hey, what if I do that? Man, I don't think it'll work for me. And when they see 10 other people doing it, like, oh shoot, they're nobody special. They're just doing special things and implementing this stuff. So, all right, so share that with you, and I'll see you guys same time next week. We're going to share the Flipbook, how to create it, how to go in this system and actually do it. It's a really cool class. We're going to show you how to do a FSBO one, an expired one, and a just a regular listing one, so you can really look like a hot shot that you already are when going into these things and marketing to these things. So, all right, guys, have a good day. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the web. Have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.